The 1803 Ohio quarter dollar is an important piece of American numismatic history, notable for its symbolism, historical context, and the rich story of its time. Although Ohio did not join the Union as a state until 1803, the coin represents a pivotal moment in both the state's and the nation's development. To understand its significance, it's crucial to explore its origins, design, and the events surrounding the creation of this coin, as well as some interesting facts that contribute to its enduring legacy. Ohio became the 17th state of the United States on March 1, 1803. This period was one of rapid expansion and political change in the early years of the United States. The nation was still in its infancy, having been established just over 2 decades earlier in 1776. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803 doubled the size of the U.S., and the subsequent explorations by Lewis and Clark signaled the nation's westward expansion. The 1803 Ohio quarter commemorates this time of growth and the state's inclusion into the Union. Although the 1803 Ohio quarter was part of the larger series of U.S. coins, the specific design used for the Ohio quarter had symbolic importance. The reverse side of the coin typically features a bald eagle, the national symbol of the United States, perched atop arrows, and an olive branch, which represents the country's commitment to both strength and peace. On the obverse, a bust of Lady Liberty, facing left, was a common design in early American coinage, and the words "Liberty" and the date of issue are inscribed. Ohio's statehood was historically significant, and its coin was produced at a time when the United States was still figuring out how best to represent itself through currency. Coins like the 1803 Ohio quarter helped to solidify American identity by visually connecting the country's government to its symbols and ideals. Ohio's admission to the Union was significant for several reasons. First, it marked a crucial step in the country's westward expansion. By the time Ohio was granted statehood, settlers had already begun to move westward, and the Northwest Ordinance of 1787 had established a framework for how new states would be admitted to the Union. Ohio, located in the old Northwest Territory, represented a key transition between the original 13 colonies and the new expanding states that would populate the western United States. Moreover, Ohio's statehood contributed to the formation of a strong political and economic center in the Midwest, which would become important for the nation's development. Ohio was quickly recognized for its agricultural productivity and for being a major player in industrialization in the 19th century. The 1803 Ohio quarter commemorates the beginning of this important state's role in shaping the country's economic and political future. Despite being associated with the year 1803, no actual 1803 Ohio quarter dollar was minted. This is often a point of confusion for collectors. The U.S. Mint did not produce an Ohio quarter until 1999 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was launched in 1999 and continued through 2008. The quarter was designed to honor the individual states by featuring their unique symbols and historical landmarks. Ohio's quarter was released in 2002 as the 17th coin in the series. The 1803 Ohio quarter is part of the State Quarters series issued between 1999 and 2008, celebrating each state's heritage. Ohio's quarter features an image of the Wright brothers' plane, honoring their first successful flight in 1903. The quarter also includes the state's motto, "With God, all things are possible," and the year of Ohio's statehood, 1803. This was a modern coin designed in the 21st century, but marked an important milestone in American history and the legacy of Ohio. Today, 1803 Ohio quarters are primarily of interest to collectors rather than for their value as currency. Some collectors may focus on finding special minting variations or uncirculated versions, which can be more valuable. In general, the 1803 Ohio quarter, as part of the broader State Quarters program, has a relatively low intrinsic value, but certain errors or limited edition pieces can command a higher price. The design of the Ohio State Quarter is significant because it honors the Wright brothers, who made history with the first powered flight. The inclusion of their aircraft design on the coin underscores Ohio's legacy in aviation and innovation. Ohio is known as the birthplace of aviation, and the Wright brothers are celebrated for their role in shaping modern transportation. Ohio's quarter was released in 2002 as part of a wider initiative by the U.S. Mint to commemorate each state's historical contributions. The timing of Ohio's coin also coincided with the centennial of the Wright brothers' first flight in 1903, making it a fitting tribute to their groundbreaking achievement. The 1803 Ohio $quarter series coin, although not minted in 1803, serves as a fascinating historical artifact. It connects the past and present, honoring Ohio's statehood and its role in the nation's history. The coin is a reflection of the country's expansion during the early 19th century, while also celebrating the achievements of Ohioans like the Wright brothers, who revolutionized modern flight. Whether for numismatists or those simply interested in American history, the 1803 Ohio quarter remains an important piece of the nation's coinage legacy. The reverse of the 2002 Ohio State quarter prominently features an image of the Wright brothers' first airplane, the Wright Flyer. This historic aircraft, piloted by Orville Wright, made the first successful powered flight on December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. While Ohio is not the location of the flight itself, the Wright brothers are considered Ohioans because they were born in Dayton, Ohio, and the state's legacy in aviation is strongly tied to their achievements. The design showcases the plane in flight, underscoring Ohio's pivotal role in the history of aviation. In addition to the Wright Flyer, the reverse also includes an astronaut figure. This symbolizes Ohio's contribution to space exploration, with the state being home to several astronauts who flew in space, including John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth in 1962, and Neil Armstrong, who became the first person to walk on the moon in 1969. The astronaut figure is placed alongside the Wright Flyer to emphasize Ohio's continued legacy in aerospace innovation. Above the Wright Flyer and astronaut, the inscription, "Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers," is written. This phrase reinforces Ohio's claim as the home state of the Wright brothers and highlights the state's ongoing connection to the field of aviation and space exploration. The year 2002 is also featured on the reverse side of the coin. This marks the year that the Ohio State Quarter was released as part of the broader 50 State Quarters program. The program ran from 1999 to 2008, with each quarter designed to represent the unique history, culture, and symbols of each state. On the right side of the reverse, the design also includes a small outline of the state of Ohio, reinforcing the state's identity and its pivotal role in aviation history. The value of a 2002 Ohio State Quarter depends on its condition. A circulated 2002 Ohio State Quarter is worth around 25 cents, its face value. Uncirculated, a 2002 Ohio State Quarter in uncirculated condition can sell for up to $4,000.